Well, I kind of planned on doing some still hunting this morning, but it's dead calm. So it's not really ideal conditions. I'm on this big ridge. It goes down. This is the ridge where all the deer come from on that field that I've been focusing on where I saw that buck. I want to go in just a little bit further. There's a little drainage. There's a little drainage right here I'm on, and then it goes up and goes down into another one. So I'm going to get on the top of this other one and sit here for a few minutes and just listen. That was exciting. I did the interview just right over there. When I was talking about walking in here, I didn't even make it halfway. And I heard some movement up on the top of the ridge. I saw a deer and I got down on my knees and I noticed it was a buck. But I mean, shit, he ran 20, 30 yards from me. Then there was a doe down here, like 6 point or something. Came out of the bottom and pushed that doe in here. And then he came in and pushed them all over the place. I'm heading back to the piece of public land where I killed my buck in early October. I haven't been back there since, so it's been, several months since I've even been in this area. Anyways, I have no clue what kind of pressure's been in there. I know duck season started November 9th in this zone. And a lot of people travel up here to duck hunt. It's a really good waterfowl lake. So I'm sure there's probably been some duck hunters in there, but basically all I'm doing this evening is just gonna still hunt through that timber. We'll see how it goes. There's plenty of buck sign in there. I'm sure there's some deer in there, but like I said, I don't know what kind of pressure it's got. There's no tree stands in that area, so hopefully it hadn't been hit too hard. I made it to about where that buck that I killed in October was bedding. He was somewhere right in here with those does. I think I might continue to push on in just a little bit further to see if I can't see over this ridge. I can see this whole other hillside around or in front of me. But I don't want to push too much further because I really think this is bedding area for him. There's about an hour and a half left of legal light. I ended up crossing the ridge I was on. And coming over to this ridge, there's a drainage right in the middle here between these two ridges. The reason I did that is, I'm rifle hunting, so I can shoot all the way over there if I see anything, and there's just so much deer sign on that other side. And it's a west wind, so it kind of sets up a little better for me to sit on this side. The wind's blowing right into my face, down into the lake behind me. We'll see what happens. Hour and a half left hunting. I just looked at the footage. I know he's not a giant or anything, but I tagged out on Missouri public land, which was another goal I had this season, and I am pumped. The buck I killed October 16th came off the same ridge, but he came right to me. I mean, I probably shot him at 20 yards maybe. I watched him go down. It happened so quick though, and I hit the wrong exposure button on my camera. I changed the shutter speed instead of the aperture, so that's why it's probably all like terrible footage pretty much. But he was in frame when I shot. It was probably super ugly though, so I was standing on this big tree and I saw him just cruising this ridge. He came across the creek. I'm standing right here. Whenever he was down in the ditch, I think is whenever I moved my camera around. And then he came up right here. So I'm going to count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. He's about 17 or 18 yards. Nope, there it is right there. There's a big scuffle in the leaves. This is probably where he was. Yep, there's blood. Right at 20 yards. That big tree right there is where I was. 20 yards on the ground. That's the first buck I ever killed. Still hung too. I am just so pumped right now. Like I said on that earlier bow kill in the same area. But I'm just super pumped about this. And whatever deer I feel like makes you happy, you know, go ahead and take it. And this deer makes me happy. So I'm tagged out in the state of Missouri. Both my bucks are on public land. And I could not be happier right now. I'm super pumped. What is it, buddy?
Why are you filming me?
Well, it's time for that baby to come.
Mm-hmm.